You know, I am probably very dehydrated right now. I can probably count on one hand how many times I've drank water in the past week. With that aside, hi. It's been a minute. Yes, I don't have an excuse for not being here, and no, I'm not very sorry. I originally had a script for this, but the script was just way too informative, way too deep, and just almost like in predatory. No, that's not the word. Intruding. There we go. Everything I had to say was just like did not need to be said. Like, it didn't need to be brought to light. While I don't have a very big audience, it's an audience nonetheless. And what I am going to do is I am going to come clean. Turns out I don't like recording myself playing video games. I don't know why. I feel like I would. Like, I got an entire PC to do exactly that, but as it turns out, it's just there's not a lot of motivation that comes with it. And for very personal reasons, I no longer like Felix. I don't. Sorry, just don't. It's a good brand, it's a good character, it's a good thing to look at the screen and go, hey, that's me! But it got to the point where my own personal friends looked at me and they saw Felix. My name is Greg. That's my name. And that's how I want to be called by my friends, and that is now how I want to be referred to by you. Because it's a lot easier to go by one name than to go by two. Back on the topic of not enjoying playing video games, I like playing video games, but it turns out that I like to make them even more. In fact, it's apparent to me that I've loved to make things for a long time now, and I just never been able to complete anything. Like, I start a lot of game prototypes. It's like I'm not new to game development. I've been making games or making prototypes and coding, working with coding logic, FlowLab, ClickTeam Fusion. Briefly, no, not even briefly. I didn't even work with Godot, but now for the past year, I've been taking a Unity course. And there's an itch in the back of my head to finally make a game. Commercial game. It probably would have been better to script this because it wouldn't be a complete mess, but I put so much work into a script only to record like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, and then realized that I was one, in studio mode in OBS Studio, and two, I wasn't even on the right scene.
All right.
Hey, so this is Editor Greg, just to show you something funny. This perfectly explains how unlucky I am whenever it comes to computers. It's either being unlucky or being stupid. I have no idea. But the next minute of footage is gone.
Everything's gone. Just everything's gone. Yeah, everything's gone. Even my lighter and my deodorant. I was having so much fun with them.
It's just gone. I can't tell you where it went. The audio was there, which is the most important part. I can live without the video, but if the audio went with it, it would have been another day on this video. There's no option in DaVinci for some reason to recover missing footage from audio, but I guess it's just going to be this. Alright, so since I have no way of getting that video back without digging to the ass crack of that footage, have fun with the black screen for the next 50 seconds. Alright, bye. It's literally the beginning of the channel, and I hold myself to way too high standards that are impossible to reach at this state. But now, I want to make a game. I really do. I want to make a game, and I want to go through with it. And I have a game idea. I have an artist that is willing to do the art for the game, which I've never really had that before. I have the means to make a game. I'm 18 years old and I almost have a job, and whenever I get out of school, I could see myself making a steady schedule. This isn't going to be nearly as compelling as it would have been if the recording actually went right, but I'll just go ahead and say it anyways. Within the next 24 hours, my channel will be rebranded to Greg, just Greg. That is the username. Either that or Greg Games. Maybe Greg Games. Greg Games doesn't sound bad. Greg Media? Greg Media kind of works. All of my other socials have already been changed, or at least all the other ones that matter. There's probably still a couple Felix RFMs out there. As of recording this, I've already started working on the game, coming up, writing devlogs and stuff like that. So it'll be more of a scripted format, because ADHD brain and trying to organize my thoughts, which is something I really struggle with, and why scripting has always been better for me. And it's probably why I'm not very good at Let's Plays. But from now on, there's going to be some changes. There's chances are I might still stream. Like, if I'm gonna play games, I'm probably just gonna stream. I've streamed every game I've played anyway, so that doesn't really change. It's probably just gonna move to Twitch. I've always loved to make things. I really want to make things, and this game in particular, the name of the game is called Duoplane. It's a 2D platformer puzzle. It's a 2D puzzle platformer that has 2 platforming layers that you'll switch between, and that alone offers a lot of gameplay capabilities. I won't get into it in this video. I'm hoping that I will be able to release regular devlogs. Just have set days where I'm working on the game, and then I'm taking notes during game development, and whenever the day is done, I take all the little notes, make a little script with it, and then quickly record a devlog. And I'm hoping I can do that consistently. I haven't been able to do consistent videos, and that shows. I've started so many series that I have failed to even continue. Like, I started Ocarina of Time once, and then I never even tried again. There's a recording from 2 years ago I did with Chris. Still not edited. But the point is, I'm going to be putting a little bit more of me into my channel. And whether if that gets an audience or not is fine. But if you want to see this game grow, if you want to support my crazy ideas, please consider subscribing. It helps out a ton. And pretty soon, I'm going to try getting a Kickstarter and a Steam page up for this game as soon as I have the art assets available. But until then, to the few that are there, to the few that actually takes their time to watch these, to watch my streams, to listen to my music, it means a lot. And I hope I can make something great for you. Thank you for watching. It's time to unplug.